Oh, your next comedian is excellent. She's one of my favorites here, actually. I don't think there's a guy in this room that doesn't have a crush on her. And she tapes our set every week, so if you're a comedian, she'll give you a copy and you can check out how stupid you looked on stage that week. So let's give a very warm welcome to Miss Suzanne Taylor.
Now I'm totally gonna go up because he was so nice. So the terrorists are really getting on my nerves. You know? Because it's just like all about them. Like they were gonna blow up 10 airplanes. What was that gonna do? Make me afraid of flying? I got 1,000 reasons to be afraid of flying before you guys come along. I'm terrified of flying. Terrified. Well, I'm actually more afraid of not flying in the middle of a flight already in progress. That's where the real fear comes in. So, but I don't like to live my life in fear, so I've decided to go to India in October. Yeah, now I'm really gonna go. And it used to be when I told people I was afraid of flying and I was gonna fly, they'd reassure me that flying was safer than driving. And even I have to agree that flying to India is probably safer than driving to India. This has got a very small chance of drowning in a submerged vehicle. It's supposed to drive. But nobody reassures you anymore. So I say, hey, yeah, I'm flying to India and I'm afraid of flying. And people don't say, oh, flying's safer than driving. People say, wow, stop over in Europe? Yep. Ooh, and then you fly right over Pakistan. Yeah. And you're gonna land in Mumbai where the Pakistanis blew up all those trains? Uh-huh. Wow, you're fucked. And it turns out, when you book your flight, you can't ask for the seat next to the air marshal. But remember, it used to be like the most dangerous thing you could do on a plane was use your cell phone. Because I was going to mess up all the instruments or something, right? My cell phone gets better reception if I'm wearing big earrings. Really? That's going to throw the whole thing off? Perhaps you should perfect the technology before you sell the tickets. Do I have to worry about whether this jet was built on a Monday or a Friday now? Like some union guy didn't put in the last few bolts and we'll get to 30,000 feet and blow up like a tin can of botulism? And the last thing we're all going to be thinking is, oh, thank God nobody's got nail clippers. You know? And now, what we can't bring on planes, because it's way too dangerous, water. Not even tap water, which is dangerous. Bottled water. They can't hardly control us. So yeah, so the Scotland Yard busted, like, we're not allowed to bring liquids on because they think we're gonna get together with all the other passengers and mix something up. You know, like they finally solved the mystery of the mad scientist living in the abandoned airport. Scooby-Doo, episode 41. You know? And the best part was, the thing that they were going to mix up, this is so ironic, it was called Mother of Satan. And I was planning on drinking Mother of Satan's the whole flight to India. Except I like mine with rum instead of tequila. You know, it's just a scam to make us pay the on-board prices. So, my friend Robin is just cracking me up. Oh, Robin, you'd like this next time. So here's my idea for security. You know, they've got the blowers, they've got the x-rays, and then they pat you down, and then they, you know, get you naked. They don't have to do any of that. Just tickle everybody. Right? You think you can become a hijacker in Al-Qaeda if you're ticklish? You know, they got a box box cutter to your throat, you just poke them in the ribs and they go down like a screaming girl. You know? You hang out up front with the other passengers, make them tickle till they wet themselves. That doesn't look good in the papers. That's not the publicity they're looking for. I think they should do that at the courthouses too. When you're going through security, what an equalizer. You might get a couple of confessions. Really, don't you think it's the first thing that Osama does when he's hiring new guys? There's no giggling. There's no giggling in jihad. So I'm not going to be, I'm okay with them increasing security. I am okay with them stripping us of everything that we could possibly bring on board. I'm just hoping that by the time I have to get on that 20-hour flight to India, that actually boarding the plane has become completely prohibited. Because I think it's really the passengers who are causing all the problems. Once I get them out of the picture, all I gotta do now is sober up the pilots. I'm with Bill. I hope you all got here in time to hear Bill earlier. You know, like Scooby-Doo always finds his guy in 23 minutes. Osama bin Laden, he's 6'8" actually. 6'8", on dialysis and traveling with a video production crew. I think now's the time to go after him, while Bucky Phillips apparently has his invisibility cloak. But think of all the freedoms that we have given up, because supposedly they were going to help us get Osama bin Laden. I mean, Saddam Hussein was kind of easy. He was still the leader of a country. He had the odd ribbon cutting that we could find him at. You know? But Osama, I mean, think it, they're wiretapping all of our phones. Sorry, freedom listening. Presumably, to catch Osama, and they haven't gotten him yet. And what a waste of the FBI. But think about it, these guys have they've got PhDs in criminal behavior. They've gone through the rigors of the FBI Academy. They can kill a man using like a Q-tip and 2 shots of Mother of Satan. You know? And do we have them hunting sexual predators? No, because I have my freedom. Are they breaking up crime rings? Oh no, Chico's still here. Did they ever talk to you? No. No, we got the most talented people in our country listening in on the phone calls that the rest of us are trying to block out. Hello? No, I did go to the movie. Yeah, it already started? No, that's okay, I can hear you fine right here. Right? And why? Because presumably, while on this end of the conversation, we are hearing, oh my God, I told him, if I have to tell you what's wrong, I can't even tell you what's wrong. Because Curious George thinks that on the other end of that conversation is Osama bin Laden. Going, must of all, video crew is here. I tucked the, Oh, well, you know how men are. So here's my thing. The worst part is that just having dinner at Robin's house, it's the same thing. You just laugh till we puke. So here's my point, is the government's gonna watch us. We got that. I mean, what do you think all those satellites are for? So they get Monday Night Football in Africa? No. Okay, the government's watching us. Whether it's, you know, an excuse to find Osama, whatever, they can, you know, as soon as I get online, they read my email. And I've got a horrible spam filter, so I'm sure they're concerned about my erectile dysfunction. They're listening in on all my phone conversations. They can find me using my cell phone. Do you know this? The government can find you anywhere using your cell phone. It acts as a GPS, doesn't even have to be on, just has to be charged. If your date just took the battery out of their cell phone, that background check was not as thorough as you wanted it to be. Right? So they're out there, you know. She's like a show in a show. So they can find me using my cell phone unless what? Unless I'm actually on the cell phone calling 911. Then my location is a total mystery. Right? I say, if we are paying for the technology that they're using to find me and listen to the conversations, read my email, we should get a service out of this. Don't you think?
Yes.
How about this? Hello, FBI. Hi, it's Suzanne. Oh, you knew that? Yeah, I'm almost done here at the mall, and I was wondering where I parked. Because they know, and not telling us is just mean. Oh, really? Oh, God, I'm at the total other end of the mall right now. Oh, but I'm standing next to some very suspicious-looking packages. I think you better send somebody out to come pick them up and put them in the trunk of my car where they will cause no harm. Thank you very much, everyone.